Have you ever wondered what's the meaning behind the Starbucks logo? The Starbucks logo is one of the most widely recognized logos in the world. The famous siren, who sits seductively at the center of the Starbucks cup, defines the brand today. Established in 1971 by a group of friends and coffee aficionados, Gordon Bacher, Jerry Baldwin, and Zev Siegel, Starbucks originally sold mainly coffee beans and coffee-making equipment. But since then, the company underwent some large ownership changes, which affected both its products and logo. Let's see how it happened. Starbucks wasn't always called Starbucks. The original founders first named their company Pequod, after the whaling ship in the story of Moby Dick. They quickly realized this wasn't a catchy name and switched it to Starbuck, who was the ship's chief mate. Since the company was established in Seattle, the owners took great inspiration from the city's maritime history while they were designing the logo. While scouring some old marine books, something stood out. A mysterious nautical figure called to them, as sirens do. In Greek mythology, these sirens, as they're also called, would lure sailors into crashing their ships off the coast of small islands. The idea behind the logo was that it was believed that sirens lured sailors with their beautiful voices to a shipwreck off the coast. Drawing on this as inspiration, the founders wanted to give off the idea that Starbucks seduces coffee lovers. The first logo used a coffee brown color, oathly stable, nurturing, and the mermaid was fully visible, holding her tail in both hands. The circular design allowed them to spin their company name around the logo, with the words coffee, tea, and spices, letting customers know what's available. In 1987, during this time, the company was bought by Howard Schultz, who wasted no time redesigning the logo. This would be the first evolution of the Starbucks logo. Schultz hired Terry Heckler, an artist and designer, to help with the new logo, drawing inspiration from the port of Seattle and wanting to incorporate the idea of a fresh start and new opportunities to grow and succeed. Heckler made some big changes to the logo. The mermaid received a makeover. The bare-breasted siren was considered to be too revealing, which is why Heckler covered her body with luscious, long hair, but she kept her crown, and she became more streamlined. In 1992, Starbucks went through its third logo design change. The logo zoomed in on the mermaid, creating a more intimate, close-up view. Her navel was no longer visible, and only some of her tail could be seen. It's in 2011, and after realizing just how strong and successful their brand had become, Starbucks dropped many of the familiar design elements from its logo, giving it a very modern look and feel, with minimalism leading the charge. However, through all these variations, one thing has remained consistent. The siren has always been the focal point. In fact, the company loves this creature so much that in 2008, they went back to the original bare-breasted logo. This was an immediate flop with the public, and it was quickly discontinued. Starbucks doesn't even mention this in their logo evolution page on their website, but it goes to show how dedicated they are to this creature. And you might think that seduction and irresistibility make for a creepy marketing strategy, but at the end of the day, it is working.